Hey guys, welcome back to another video. This video is going to be about the Mk7 again, and if you're subscribed or very attentive person, we have a grill now. It's not just a gaping hole. Because yesterday I got it's not a OEM, but I just got it off eBay for 50 bucks instead of like a 300 bucks one for a genuine. I mean, it's just a grill, so it's not really important for me. So I got that one from eBay. It didn't come with the badge, so I need to get that. It didn't come with the GTI badge either. I had that from my old grill before I had to break it because I didn't put the latch back together properly, and it locked me out. So I had to break the grill. But yeah, long story short, we got a new grill, but today's video is not going to be about that. It is about these guys. The faded headlights from my car. I will show a picture of the car first time I got it around here on the screen in comparison to these guys. As you can see, I mean, a little bit foggy, a little bit yellowish. It's not to a point where I can't see anything at night, but it's definitely, I would rather prefer them to be black and not cloudy. So in today's video we will be attempting to restoring it. Hopefully not ruin it, because before I've tried backyard method of restoring headlights and it didn't end well. And that was on my first car. That was my Toyota Corolla. I'll insert a picture on the screen. But yeah, they didn't end well. They were just orange peeling, and I had to replace the headlights. So yeah, I have no idea what I'm doing. So I will follow the instructions that came with this kit. This kit is the 3M headlight restoration kit. It comes with instructions that we will be following, and it comes with the what is that? Headlight clear coat, 3000 grit sandpaper. Is this 800 sandpaper, and a 500 grit sandpaper. The attachment pad that you have to attach to the drill. The sandpaper just attaches here. Masking tape that comes with the kit, and it comes with some gloves. I just got some more gloves because I know I'm gonna need it. I say let's get started with masking the painted trim around the headlight. You can use this or just any painter's tape will probably work. Just don't use very aggressive tapes like Gorilla Tape, for example. So you're just masking the painted surfaces around the headlight, so because you don't want to sand your paint away. And the 3M said to use 2 layers of this tape around the headlight, so we will be doing that. In our case, we're gonna be taping it a little bit higher because I know I'm gonna want to get these edges over here on the headlight itself. So, and I don't want the sandpaper touching the definitely good condition paint from my car. So, I mean, I can tell it's already ruined, but I don't want to make it worse. Comment below if you're the type of person to restore headlights or just buy new ones. For my case, especially for these headlights are HELIX headlights. Some people don't like them because they're from them they say it's dog shit. I mean, the headlight's fine for me, at least. They're not available anymore, so it's great. So I just finished taping up best I can. 2 layers everywhere around the headlight. And now we're ready for step 1. The first step is cleaning the lens with just water and microfiber. You can tell on mine that mine is just hazy from the outside. You have to make sure that your lens aren't leaking, like cracked or anything, because if there's any moisture in there, it will affect. Because on mine, you can see when I spray it, it clears up. So you have to make sure that your lens is good. Let's get our gloves and our drill and attach our little sandpaper holder. Attach it on the drill. We're starting our sanding with the 500 grit one. You have to go like in a light to medium pressure, going back and forth, back and forth. I did about 3-4 passes on there with the 500 grit sandpaper. Wipe it off and see if we need to sand it more. So I just wiped it, and you can tell that the haziness a little bit. You can see it. It's like drying up a little bit. So you can see it's pretty even, but aside from this little spot right there, so I need to sand that a little bit more, and a little bit down here, and yeah, and then there's a little spot right there. So it's just stuff like that. Change this guy out, attach a new pad, and there we go. So we need to keep in mind those spots that I pointed out earlier to sand more. So let's get to sanding again. A little bit better. Just wait for it to dry up a little bit so we can see our progress. So yeah, that to me is good. Even haziness. There's no random spots with, like, you can still see gloss or clear on the headlights. It's all even haze. So I say we are done with the 500 grit. On to the next step. Okay, so the next step is reducing the 500 grit scratches that we made on the headlights to a 800 grit. I don't know if you guys can tell this on camera, but you can tell this top part and this is like a different shade. So that tells me that I need to sand a little bit more on the middle. See the streak up here? I need to sand that a little bit more. Over here, my bumper, where the sandpaper is, the sandpaper has touched it a little bit. In my case, I don't really care about this bumper because this bumper is in terrible condition. So, but for the sake of the video, I would just tape it up again. Compared to the last time that we went around, this time it's pretty even haze. So I'm pretty happy with that. So we will move forward onto the next step. Okay, the next step is the 3000 grit sandpaper that comes with a kit, and get your spray water bottle, and you're supposed to spray the sandpaper and the lens. For it to dry up a little bit, see where we need to sand it a little bit more. You can tell the scratches on the headlights is a little bit cleaner, finer, and you can see a little bit right there. There's unevenness over here because we sanded this part of the headlight twice, so need to sand it a little bit more, probably one more pass, and then we'll get to wiping it with the clear coat that comes with the kit. I am pretty happy with that already, and that was only the second pass. So we'll go one more pass. You notice that I didn't sand this side of the headlight because I sanded twice over here. So I only sanded this part over here. So now time to sand it one last time, the whole headlight. And then we're gonna proceed to the next step. Go. Now let's see if we sanded it even, and if we did, we're gonna proceed to the next step. Okay, so I finished sanding down the passenger side. So now next step is applying the clear coat. Yeah, and they do advise you to wear a glove. That's why they provide it with the kit. We'll do it at the same time, one after the other, because we have to wait 15 minutes before we can apply the second one to make it fully dry. And then after the second one, you have to wait until, I think it said like an hour, for any sort of liquid touches the headlight. And they did say to don't unfold it. I don't know why. So now let's go wipe the other side. Look at that difference. Wow. Okay, now 15 minutes. I don't know where my phone went, but 15 minutes is starting now. Okay, so I just finished applying the second coat after 15 minutes of letting the first coat dry. So here are the results. You can tell, I don't know if you can tell on the camera actually, but the driver's side is a little bit better than the passenger side. But yeah, here's the results. The headlight, you can actually see the reflection of me. Before you couldn't do that. Just a little bit of reflection on the passenger side. Overall, I'm very happy with the results from the 3M headlight restoration kit, and I'm glad that I didn't ruin it. I will put a picture of the headlights condition before the headlight restoration so you can see it back and forth. So here's the old one, the new one, old one, and the new one. So as you can tell, it's a lot better than before, a lot better, but we will see tonight. I will drive the car a little bit tonight if it's better at night. like I said, it really wasn't bad at all. It's just me. It was just the aesthetic of the headlight. I want it to be black because the headlight housing is black. I will see you guys on the next video.